this is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, man. And it's very clear and very easy to see that, man. Alright. And we go to Revelation real quick just to show you where it says that. This is Revelation 11 and 8, and it says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city." Which we know, you go into the scriptures in Revelation and it talks about Babylon. It mentions that it's a great city. Alright? And what makes America a great city is that this place is all connected together. Okay? America, from one end of America to the other, is connected by roads together. Right? There's no walls in between the cities. It's all open. You know, it's the land of unwalled villages. Right? It says, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Right? Because this is where the Israelites were told, you know, that they weren't the people of the Lord. Okay? And this is obviously Sodom and Egypt, because all you got to do is look online, look at the internet to see all kinds of madness, all kinds of sexual perversion when it comes to Sodom, because Sodom and Gomorrah wasn't just about, you know, the modes. Sodom and Gomorrah was like today, where you have all type of sexual, man. You know, you got people that are dressing up like dogs and cats and shit, walking each other around on leashes. You know, you got all kinds of weirdness going on here, man. You got animal lovers, you got little boy lovers, little girl lovers. You know, so you got all type of shit going on here, man. That's what makes it spiritually Sodom. Alright, you have a whole community of people that fly under a banner called LGBT. Alright? Which, you know, everybody knows what that stands for. I don't need to say what it stands for. Alright? But it's a collection of weirdos that are into strange things. You know, that is promoted here in Babylon, okay? To the point where they want to, hey man, you go online and just look this stuff up, man. You can't make this up. You got teachers that are in these schools, man. Kindergarten teachers, first grade teachers, man, second grade teachers, high school teachers. Their whole function in the school system, the whole reason why they became a teacher, was to indoctrinate kids into that LGBT shit, man. You know, there was a video that came out not that long ago talking about we're coming for your children, man. These people are school teachers, man. They're in the schools teaching our kids, man. Teaching our children. You know, you go see the kids teaching. And it might be somebody with piercings all throughout their face with fucking, you know, rainbow colored hair and shit. Total bug out, man.
You might think the teacher's a man.
Yeah.
And you really be a woman.
Yeah.
You like on Instagram, there'll be like before and after images of a woman, and you wouldn't even know that it was born a woman. He'll be buff, look like a straight up dude. Like a straight up dude. You know?
Hey, man.
But born a female. You know?
Which is why this is Babylon, which means confusion, man. Alright? Spiritually Sodom, this just adds to the confusion, man. You know? See, just look across the street, you know, you got a woman half dressed over there. It's confusion out here, man. And then spiritually Egypt, alright? Like I did a video last night, and basically this guy was talking about how, you know, years ago the wages and everything was livable, and you had to pay your taxes and all that stuff. And now time going on, we're here in 2024 today where wages are unlivable, but we still got to pay the same taxes. They ain't gave us no tax relief or tax cut.
Actually, taxes increased.
Yeah, taxes have increased. And I brought out that's the part in Exodus where it was told to the Israelites that you had to complete the same amount of work, but less was given to you. We're not going to provide for you to be able to complete the work, but you're still going to have, and that's the same spirit today. We're not going to help you to be able to afford anything, but you're still going to have to pay these taxes anyways, man.
Right.
That's the same spirit, bro. That's how you know this is Egypt, man. Because they're laying a thicker and thicker burden on us, yet they're not diminishing, you know, what the burden of Egypt upon us, which is their taxes, their subjugation that they have. Right? You got to pay taxes on everything. You have to have, all right, this fucking scam that they call insurance, which insurance is nothing but a scam. Because if you get insurance and then something actually happens, they're gonna do everything that they can, all right, to get over on you, man. They're gonna do everything that they can not to do, you know, what the insurance says it provides. They'll try to find some loophole or something. It's nothing but a scam, but it's a requirement that you get it for a car. For health insurance, it's a requirement that you get it. Health insurance is a joke, man, because you might be sick with something and you go and they give you the wrong diagnosis. They could be 7 times in a row, man, and make you and get you even worse in a worse condition, man. Put you on different medications and shit that ain't even for what you have, what's ailing you, man. So the medical, but you have to have, if you don't have insurance, they'll tax you for that. So this place, hey man, Egypt is a heavy burden. This place is a heavy burden to live in this place, man. And you got all these different, you know, people on the internet right now crying that they can't make, they're not making a livable wage, that their life is hell, you know. They can't afford the luxuries that they once had and everything. But that's why the scriptures say to be content with food and raiment, man, because it's going to get worse. And these people are going to be, you know, really broken, man. Yahweh outside is going to break these people down, man. This place is being broken down, man. Alright, that's why, you know, you have to have your faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and you have to have your knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you know, in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Let's see, what's that one scripture? I'll have you get it. Let me look it up real quick. Proverbs 4 and 7. You know, this it's extremely important to understand, you know, what's going on. As it says in the scriptures, the spirit of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy, man. And the reason that is, right, is because through prophecy, all right, we're being prepared for what's coming. All right, because we believe in what we're being told. See, that's why it says in the scriptures, you know, ye are not of the night, ye are of the day, right? If you were of the night, you would be walking in darkness, you know, and when the Lord comes, it would take you by surprise. But this thing's not going to take us by surprise, man, because we believe in the prophecy. We know that it's coming, and we understand that it's nearby, it's close. All right, these people, they don't believe in that, man, right? They hope in this world, man, right? We're looking for, you know, a better kingdom, you know, a new heaven and new earth, where all this shit is going to be no more. The Lord's going to destroy all this stuff so that everything can be made new.
You know, This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding.
Yep. So wisdom is the principal thing. Alright? And wisdom, alright, is from the scriptures. Alright? Wisdom and understanding is to fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and keep his commandments. Right? Knowing that our Lord is a living God, okay, that controls everything that's on the earth. So as long as you're pleasing to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, alright, the Lord's gonna guide your steps. Alright? See, the wisdom of this world is foolishness. Alright? It's foolishness because you're not pleasing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the creator of everything. Through Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, all things consist. Through him you live, through them you live. Right? Through them you die. So if you're not pleasing to the Lord, that means the Lord's going to eventually do away with you. So that's why wisdom, true understanding is the principal thing, man. Alright? Because it says in the scriptures, the Lord only dwells with the wise, man.
Yeah, it says he only loveth him that dwells with wisdom.
Right.
You know, and it's not the wisdom of this world, it's the wisdom of the scriptures, man. Speaking of wisdom, this is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is his treasure.
Right, the fear of the Lord is our treasure, man. You know? And what's going to keep us through these times that we're in and times that we're coming into is going to be wisdom. Wisdom of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. Alright? That we're going to reject evil, alright? And stay in the good graces of the Lord, man. Meanwhile, all these people are going to be bugging out and not have faith. That's why the Lord said, when I come, shall I find faith on the earth, man. Alright? The Lord is going to be looking for those, alright, that still have faith, that trust in him. Okay? And you already have a lot of faithless Israelites out here, man. You know, this is the time to be building our faith. Alright? Through the understanding of the Bible, man. This is Romans 11 and 7. It says, what then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Right? So that's part of the wisdom in itself, man. You know, when you had King Solomon, it said in the scriptures that when he understood that there was no other way to obtain wisdom but from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, then he prayed to the Lord for it, man. And he said that was a point of wisdom in itself, was to know where wisdom comes from, bro. So just that understanding, you see, like things that you might think are small are actually not small at all. They're actually really big. Alright, knowing the names of the Lord, believing in those names is already huge, man. Alright? Because the Lord don't give those names to everyone, man. Not to believe in. You have an entire group of who knows how many Israelites, man. We've seen how IUIC, how big they are. Alright? When you listen to them preach, they don't say Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua one time, bro. one time, only thing that comes out of their mouth is fucking Christ over and over again, bro. They ain't using the names of the Lord, man. So those people are blinded, man. Which that's the scary thing, man. You got an entire sect of Israelites, all right, that are blinded, bro. And they're not the only ones, man. You got the carnal ass ISUBK, thinking that this is a damn military movement. You got Sakari, which they're just all about money. Their god is money. They might as well be Amalekites, man. They're using the word for worldly gain, man. Talking about $500 a month life coaching, spiritual coaching lessons.
That's what all them Israelite groups are that are outside of, men that truly believe. Because they're all the same. ISUPK, IUIC, GOCC, Sakari. They're all about having you buy the truth from them. You gotta buy a garment. You gotta submit your bank accounts. IUIC, you gotta give your IP address. For what? Okay, so they can see where your money's at, and also govern you and snitch on you if it need be. Because the IUIC, they're a bunch of detectives, and they're all about selling you the truth. When the scripture says, buy the truth and sell it not. You buy the truth by putting your time in. You invest your time to buy this knowledge. Well, you're not supposed to go sell it. Okay? So you invest your time to buy it, to learn, but you're not supposed to go sell it. Charge people for it, for breakdowns. That's why, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has to be dealing with you, man. Because out here, the majority of our people, 2/3, are wolves, man. And then the 2/3 of our people that call themselves Israelites, they're wolves in sheep's clothing. They present themselves as being righteous, but inwardly they're hungry, they're thirsty. For what? For what you have, for your money. Okay. But that's what the brother brought out. That hath Israel obtained that which he seeketh for? The election have attained it, but the rest are blinded. It's all about the elect. The elect see through the bullshit, man. Okay? Now, if you have a member of the elect that is scattered amongst these bugged out groups, bugged out camps, well, eventually Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he's going to deliver them from them. Because it's easy to be beguiled. But if you're part of the elect, the Lord is gonna pull you out of that madness, man.
Yeah, and it comes, because a lot of these guys, it's just like a damn Christian church. They listen to the speaker, and then that's it. They're just brainwashed and indoctrinated into, whatever weird doctrine that they're into. That's why they'll say, don't listen to them GMS guys, because they want you to stay in that hypnotic state, man, that zombified state, man. Whereas you look at the apostles nailed as a great millstone the true believers in the Lord, man. What do they tell you? They tell you, don't take our word for it. Look it up for yourself, man.
Right.
That's how you get the understanding, man. It's not through listening to other men speak. It's through listening to them speak and then looking into those things for yourself so that you know for yourself that this is the truth. It's not secondhand. Because men could teach you, but at the end of the day,
men can't save you.
Well, also, you're not gonna learn what they've learned just from hearing them talk about it. You have to look into those things yourself, man. It says, "Blessed is he that readeth." When somebody's going in, if we're going into the scriptures and we talk about a point in history, all right, and we go precept upon precept. So when you're watching a brother in the video, he's not reading that whole section of history to you. He's just bringing out certain points. It's up to you to go to those books and get the full context so that you understand, so that, you understand certain, things that you need to understand that are controversial in the scriptures, that you don't get tripped up, man. So that you don't end up out here hating on righteous men just because you didn't go back. You just listened to some asshole defaming and slandering the men of the Lord instead of you going back and looking and being like, oh, they're right about that. That was going on back then.
Yeah, and also that you're stable. That you don't bug out or you're beguiled, man. Because nowhere in the scriptures does it mention that you're able to take a man's wife and give her to another man. But you got nigga camps, these Israelites, that are doing shit like that. IUIC. Get into the woman's mind, telling her to leave her husband and get with this other guy. The scripture don't say that to do that, man. Or that you can, there's all types of things that the scriptures do not condone that other Israelites are out there doing, man. And teaching others to do. That's bugged out. That's why the scriptures say that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation, man. The fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is his treasure. If you fear the Lord, you're going to be looking up what the scriptures say and going about your day accordingly. Not taking some other man's word for it, Yeah,
because if you do that, that person could tell you anything and you'll believe it.
Right. The person can tell you to give your fucking PIN number for your ATM card, And there's accounts of stuff like that happening, man. Where men were being extorted. People being extorted.
This is 2 Peter 2:12. It says, "But these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption." Case in point, Sakari talking about how the writings of Paul are not authoritative.
Or that now he's talking about you got to pay $500 for him to come and sit down and teach you the scriptures.
Yep, these things, and then when they get rebuked for it, they get told like, "Hey, man, that's just going off," right? They speak evil of those men that are bringing those things out and pointing those things out to them, man. Yeah, there's a lot here. Actually, I'm going to start up. 2 Peter 2:9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. But chiefly them that walk after the flesh and the lust of uncleanness, and despise government. Presumptuous are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignity. And you can tell that they're not afraid to go off, man. They're not afraid to be boastful and brash, you know what I mean? They're not afraid to be very, reckless in their movement, man, in their speech.
Well, look at from the beginning. You know, LSA, and then we're talking about how Yahweh Shai is just another Israelite.
Like that's crazy, man.
Yeah. You know, or that you could wear a hat while prophesying. When the scriptures clearly say if a man has long hair or he covers his head while praying or prophesying, that he offended his head, which is Yahweh Shai. But they're telling you it's okay. You know, those are damnable heresies. You know, that's unrighteous. That's evil. You know. Now we don't tell you that thing because we don't tell you this because we're getting on these guys. We just don't like these guys. No, for truth's sake. You know, in hopes that, you know, whoever follows them or they themselves can repent. You know, we don't see them repenting, but there's guys, people, Israelites out there that follow after these men and look at them as something glorious, man.
Yeah. Also, as a watchman, it tells you when you see danger that you're supposed to blow the trumpet, man. And those camps are a danger, man.
Yeah, they're
warning you.
They're a major danger. You know, like me, you know, I have a lot of family, a lot of Israelites, and some of them know the truth. Like I had a conversation with one of my mom's nieces, how she watches Sakari, and I was like, she's like, oh, you watch the brothers? I was pretty much like, yeah, you know what I mean? You know, I preach the word, and I was like, but I don't watch those guys because they're disrespectful to the elders. And my aunt, which she don't know nothing about the truth, and this woman, my mom's niece, my cousin technically, doesn't really know about the truth. But when I said I don't watch them because they disrespect the elders, she laughed. But my aunt, she was like, oh, that's not right. You're not supposed to do that. So even there was like, you got a division, but our people, you know, need to be warned from these wolves, man. Because here it is, they watch guys like Gorilla Hebrew, and they think because they got a big following that they're out there rapping, toting swords at the camp, got long hairs, wearing a, what do you call it, 5950 hat, those fucking, you know, sports hats. That's cool. You know, and our people like that image, that cool image. They think it's cool, that it's righteous, but it's not.
Worldly image.
That worldly image.
It attracts worldly people.
Right. You know, which we're all in this world, you know, but Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai said, look, my 1/3 is not part of this world,
right,
even though they're in the world, you know. So yeah, we wear hats, but we're not going to be doing that at the camp, you know, prophesying, brother speaking, we're wearing, you know, a full hat.
The image we're meant to portray is a very serious and grave image, man. You know, because, all right, you know, we had certain individuals that have come up here and accused us of being, you know, prophets of doom, talking of all we talk about is death and destruction. Well, the thing is that talking about death and destruction is very important because, first of all, it's the truth. This prophecy is going to happen. And it's meant to bring about good fruit. It's meant to scare you into believing and trusting in the Lord, man. It's meant to scare you in seeking Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for yourself, getting this knowledge and understanding, building a relationship with the Lord, building your faith in the Lord, all right? Keeping the commandments, you know, to the best of your ability. It's supposed to provoke you to all those things through the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, through the fear that the Lord is going to judge the earth viciously, man. All right, that's the gravity of it. The gravity of it is if you don't take this seriously, you're going to be destroyed in a horrific way. All right, but the fruits of that fear bring forth peace. All right, you know, bring forth a lot of good things, man. It brings out the best in you.
That's good.
Yep.
This is 2 Corinthians 5 and 11. Knowing therefore the terror of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, we persuade men.
Persuade men to what? To love Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, man. Which that word love means to keep his commandments. To the, to the best of your ability, to believe in him, to have faith in him. Hey, because what does it say in the scriptures? It said, Abraham believed in the Lord and it was counted to him for righteousness. Alright, keeping the commandments and everything, alright, that's part of your faith. If you're doing that sincerely, because you can't be perfect, alright, I've gone off numerous times, man. I'm a fucking piece of garbage, man. But I sincerely believe, and I hate the fact that I've done certain things or I've messed up in certain things, man. Alright? And I've made great efforts to change things that I've needed to change and do things I've needed to do in order to be a better person. At the end of the day, is the Lord going to accept me? I don't know, man. I don't know. Nobody knows. But, we're supposed to strive for the truth unto death, man. So no matter what, hey, man, you're supposed to cleave to the Lord.
It says, but we are made manifest unto Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciences. Yeah.
In our conscience, Hey, that's
in your consciences.
God. Right? Because, a big part of this is your faith, which your conscience plays a big part in that, man. Right? If you're doing things that destroy your confidence in the Lord, that, destroy your conscience, it takes away your faith, man. You could lose faith completely, man. You could end up falling out, man. There's a lot of, as it says in the scriptures, there's, some that fell by the wayside and some that, they took root for a moment and then they got burned up, they got scorched by the heat, and then, some that the thorn, the cares of this world choke the word out of this, all these different avenues.
This is Romans 14 and 5. One man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. So you have to be persuaded that this is the truth. You have to be convinced that what you've been listening to, what you've been reading on, is the truth. Because you can't be told this is the truth and you not believe it, because then it's not truth to you. You're not persuaded. So then when something comes your way, you bug the fuck out because you're not rooted. Okay, you don't believe. Alright? You have no faith in that. That Esau's gonna come and push your chick, and you gonna fucking bug out and say, well, how am I gonna feed my family? Because you weren't fully persuaded.
This is Revelation 1 and 1. The revelation of the Yahushai Mashiach, which the Most High gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John, who bare record of the word of the Most High, and of the testimony of Yahushai, and of all things that he saw. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand.
Yeah, so it said, blessed is the man that readeth. And you apply what you've heard, okay? You actually believe in what you're reading. Okay, that's what makes you blessed. Not that you read, there's a lot of people that read the scriptures, but they're not doers of the word. and hearers only, you know. They hear what's being said, but they ain't out here on the highways and byways. They're not cutting off the old man, you know, repenting and working on themselves, but that's what you have to do. Okay? It said, blessed is the man that readeth and heareth, you know, the words, doing these, you know, being a doer of the word, man. You know, because the time's coming where everything that we've been mentioning, we've been prophesying, is going to manifest. You know, shoot, we're gonna go through things and be tested if we truly believe. The scriptures talk about how Esau and these heathen are gonna come in and scourge us just to test us to see if we truly believe in what we're talking about. You ever watch those movies like Hostel? Okay, Saw. They're gonna be out there torturing us, trying to see if men actually believe. You know? Put jumper cables on you, zap you, you know? High level torture. Now that doesn't mean that you're gonna be tortured. You know, some men are, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna have to go through it. But everybody's gonna have to go through a test. You know, everybody's gonna be tried in one way or another. You know, and we're out here to build you up, to tell you that you're gonna be tested. Not like these other fucking bug outs that'll tell you, oh, Jacob's trouble. We're in trouble now. There was one group, I forget who it was, but they were talking smack about how we talk about Jacob's trouble, how Jacob's trouble's coming. And they're saying that we're saying nonsense because we're in trouble already. Our people are in trouble, but the hour of temptation, the time of Jacob's trouble, hasn't been fully activated, man.
I hear you.
It is not here. You can still walk down the street and not have to worry about troops coming and snatching you up. Okay? You don't really have to worry in a sense of what's to come about your children. Okay? But there's going to come a time where you are going to worry. Okay? When you actually see troops out here, man, kicking your door in, snatching people up. There's no food in the store. Okay? People burning Federal Reserve notes out in the street because it has no value. Okay? The freeway locked down with troops, soldiers, keeping you from commuting back into the city to go back to your families, man. We're warning you of those things, man. We're warning you of what's to come. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai said to give you warning from him, of him. Because who's bringing the evil is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. He utilizes people, physical beings, but Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is in control of everything, man. Good and evil. You know?
And it says in the scriptures that basically the whole world is going to be against us for the name of the Lord, man, for the truth's sake. So that's going to be a test, man, because they're going to put us out there, man. Oh, these are the Hebrew Israelites, the most evil people on the planet. You know, they want everything to be destroyed and everyone to die, and the white people are going into slavery. They're going to cast this abroad and make us out to be, all right, violent, dangerous.
Look at the video of most evil group in America. He got like, what, 20 million views or something?
Right.
And it was just fucking your call going around pushing everybody, cussing people out. And they use stuff like that to make us all look bad. You know? And the video's up there still. You know? They're gonna bring out more videos publish them for the world to see.
Different accounts of, you know, things that have happened, like
things that were said.
Certain people that they've claimed a link to, you know, the Hebrew Israelites that have done actual, you know, terrorist fucking type shit, man.
And that one guy that's showing you how to fucking load an AR. And he's talking, bringing out scriptures, talking about teaching you to the bow. You know, and the Israelites were expert in war. Yeah, we know that. But Yahushai and the scriptures say to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. You know, it doesn't talk about portraying a violent image or a bold warlike mentality, man.
Yeah, because see, at the end of the day, you know, there's a lot of you guys out there that are, you know, taking pictures with guns, and you know, you're making this image of Israel to be, you know, something that is not meant to be in these times. All right, and some of us, you know, that believe in the, you know, righteous man. Not saying that I'm a righteous man, but Lord willing, I am. Get put to death being innocent. All right, that's actually, you know, the Lord actually cares a lot for that, man. It said, "Blessed in the eyes of the Lord are the death of His saints," man. So if you know a righteous man happens to get caught up, you know, and they say, "Look, he's this is how they are," and you're guilty of nothing but teaching the word and being a teacher of the word, man, and they put you to death, or they jack you up, do something to you, man. All right, that's a very honorable thing, man. You know, if you can go through that, man, because that's trusting in the Lord, man. That's where it says in the scriptures, they that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shai, man. Somebody that's willing to die for the truth's sake. Because what are you gonna do as a righteous person? Esau want to put you to death, man. You ain't gonna fucking try and find some way to take somebody out with you. Hey, get a picture. You know, you're just gonna go out quietly, man. All right, and put to shame everybody that had an evil thing to say about you, man. Because you know, at the end of the day, the Lord's gonna justify the elect, man.
That's good.
Yeah.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 14. For if we believe that Yahushai died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushai will Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh, and the dead in Amashiach shall rise first. And I bring that out because the brother mentioned, you know, that it's very honorable to die in the Lord. It's a very precious thing, okay, to die in the faith, man. To die a true believer, you know, for Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai's sake. Hey, precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints, you know, those that truly believe.
Yeah, because it says in the scriptures, they being punished basically prove themselves worthy. You know, they're like, hey, man, you were willing to die for the truth. That means your faith was up, man. You really believed.
Stood so stiffly.
Yeah, you did it, man. You know, that's something we all have to, you know, hope we can do, bro. At the end of the day, as it says in the scriptures, ye have not resisted unto blood.
Yeah.
Oh.
We haven't resisted unto blood. Now, time to tell whether we have to. But as of right now, we haven't gone through none of that. You know, and that's like, you know, we're not in Jacob's trouble yet. You know?
Yeah, we don't got people searching for us to try and kill us or beat us up.
Right.
You know, those things are gonna happen, man. know, it says those that came out of great adversity, man.
Yeah. Great tribulations.
And that's the war. That's what you're out here. You know, you're supposed to be prepared for it. And the way you prepare for that, okay, is understanding that the Lord is going to reward you for it. That there's life after death. That you're not gonna, you know, there's no hell. You don't gotta worry. You don't got nothing to worry about, man. You're an Israelite, all right. And then Yahweh outside is with you. No, nothing can be against you. It says, "Fear not man that can kill the body and have nothing else he could do." But then, you know, then even, you know, Israelites that come against the truth, you know, hey man, even Israelites that harm you, it says that if you harm one of these little ones, it'd be better that you were cast into the bottom of the ocean, man. Because the Lord's gonna bring, hey man, the Lord's gonna bring the pain on your ass before you get into the kingdom, man.
Yeah, this is Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Hey, what's the ultimate sword, man?
The nucleus.
The nuclear missiles, man. That ultimate judgment. You know, the ultra combo, man. If you ever play Killer Instinct, man, the Lord's gonna do an ultra combo on this place, man.
There's 200 million warheads. It's a lot. That's the ultra combo. You know, talks about all this place. It's gonna be a desert. Okay, a monument for those that would after shall live ungodly. You know.
That's why we're warning you now, not to live ungodly, man. Because nobody's gonna escape except for those that are of the elect, man. And it says, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. How do you do it? How do you give diligence, man? Diligently seek Yahweh outside, man. Seek the Lord, man. Build your faith. All right. First and foremost, the Lord has to put it in your mind to seek the Lord in the first place. So if that comes into your mind, man, that means, hey, the Lord threw you the ball. You better fucking run with it, man.
You better dribble and shoot it.
Yeah, you better start moving and shaking, man.
Yeah.
Because that's already a blessing if the Lord put that in your mind to seek the Lord in the first place, or to open your eyes to be like, man, this is the truth. You know, you're out here watching videos and stuff, man. You gotta do everything that you can. Hey, because it says this is a race, man. When you look at the Olympics and they have those races, and then you got one guy that's carrying the stick and he's running, and then he passes it to the other guy, and that guy takes off with the stick. You know, if the Lord gives you the stick, man, you gotta take off running, man. The stick being the understanding, you know, the revelation of this truth, man. You know, the faith and belief in the truth, man. You know, the true understanding. You better take off with it, man. This is Jeremiah 30 and 5. It says, for thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask you now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. See, that's how you know that it's not Jacob's trouble, man. Because it said, see now, or whether a man doth travail with child. Because it's going to be so damn crazy out here. All right, the grown men are going to be in pain. Hey, if you ever witnessed a birth, the woman, she's screaming in that, man. You know, that's how it's going to be. You're going to have people out here on the streets wailing, man. Wailing. All right, because there's going to be a lot of death, man. You know, what do you think it means when it says they shall come in like a madman sparing none? You know, if you ever seen movie scenes where they break up in somebody's house and drag the kids out, they shoot them in the face in front of the parents, man. Take the woman, drag her off somewhere. Take the man, drag his ass off to another location. Fucking grandma gets suplexed.
You see what they did in Katrina? Going door to door, that That old would appear to be an Edomite.
That old lady, yeah, she got suplexed,
They
man.
slammed her old ass, man.
Like an old, frail,
Yeah.
looking like this.
Talk about they broke hella bones.
Like, man.
So in the, yeah.
Esau's a madman.
During the hour of Jacob's trouble, they're gonna do Jacob
It'll be worse than that, man.
way worse. Way worse. You know?
It says spoiling and what, destroying them to fear the Lord, man.
Yeah. Talking about you Israelites, man. They're gonna be looking to eradicate every Jake they see. Or even a heathen that look like a Jake.
Yeah, hey man, you notice they post on the internet every little thing Jake does, man. And you see on the comment boards, it's always hey man, everybody's saying though it's the usual suspects, you know,
Thugs.
saying we're tired of these people, we need to get rid of these people. So Esau's already building a case against you, man. It says the accuser of our brethren, bro. This guy's gonna come and say you so-called black people are the bane of existence.
Yup, you Israelites. You know, because you're Northern Kingdom and getting off, you know. Look what he does to Gad. Fucking 6 dogs on him. He goes over there, builds oil pipelines on their land. You know?
Yeah, which is supposed to be sovereign.
Right.
It's supposed to have been given to them, you know, for the very fact that they stole everything.
Yeah.
They say, here, you can have this portion and it's yours. You do whatever you want then.
But he wanted to run a pipeline into the reservation.
And then they're like, no, we don't want you to do that. And what does Esau do? We don't give a fuck what you want. We're going to do it anyway. Shows how much Esau fucking, you know, thinks about Jacob. It says, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned to paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And it says that none is like it, because there has never been a time like this on the earth, man, where you have weapons of mass destruction.
Oh, going back to what I was meditating on. There's a book out there, pretty much about like the Illuminati, the New World Order, and their secret military exercise of them bringing about the satanic super soldiers, man. So going back to what the brother mentioned, quoted in 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, where it talks about they shall be like madmen, sparing none. With the charagma, the mark of the beast, the chip, they're able to control your frequencies to control you. So they're going to have these troops that once thought they were doing things to support their country, but with the chip, they're going to be able to fully control their mind to where they make them go completely feral and just have them run up in a house and just kill every fucking thing. Disregard the fact that a baby is in the crosshair, man. You know? Just blow a baby's brains out, man. And not think twice about it. Not even think about it. So that's what it means about they shall be like madmen, sparing none. Okay? When Esau has that executive order out for Jake, these troops and whoever's enlisted within that, you know, military branch, they're gonna be out here just killing you people, man. Not having a thought about it. We're warning you of these things, man. Because when it actually happens, it's gonna be too late. And we know it's not gonna be pretty, man. You know? Brothers have dreams and get lucid, vivid dreams and nightmares of these things, man. You know? There's movies that are being put out there for you to get a clue get a little taste, of what's to come. And there is no greater producer than Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, so it's not going to be on the level of edifying you of what was to come. It can only show you a little dose. Because the brother quoted how this is going to surpass everything we've ever witnessed, man. Okay? You had Jake fighting against Esau throughout the ages. When this thing goes around, the only ones that's going to fight against Esau is the man of the Lord. Okay? 2/3 are going to get put down. These other nations, forget about it. He's just going to come in, as the scriptures say, to make a sure slaughter, man. Whatever's in his way that ain't of the elect, it's just going to get dealt with, man. Therefore, knowing the terror of the Lord will persuade men.
Isaiah 58:1, it says, "Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sin." And then this is Isaiah 59:19, it says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the Lord shall, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith the Lord." Alright? So, even though we're telling you all these horrific things are coming to pass, alright, the Lord is going to deliver the elect, man. It says when the enemy come in like a flood, the Lord will lift up the standard against them, man. Alright? That's why it says in the scriptures not to fear, man, because the Lord is going to be with you. Alright? If you're of the elect, man. That's why it says strive to be part of that number, man. Put on the elect. Alright? That's what you have to do. And to put on the elect, it tells you to have the bowels of mercy, peace. To love Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. To love righteousness, man. Because we're out here to wake up our people, bro. We're out here to wake up Israelites. Alright? And if the Lord gives, blesses you with faith, with understanding, alright? That's a beautiful thing, man, because it's through grace. Because the Lord can, the Lord can acquit you of all sin, man. The Lord has the power to deliver you no matter what, bro. It said, blessed is the man whom the Lord will not impute iniquity upon, man. So this thing isn't about, how many videos you do or how perfect you are. Hey, man, it's about your faith that the Lord, gave you his name, gave you the understanding. Alright, and you got to cultivate that belief, man. Alright? That faith. Because that's what's going to get out of here. Get us out of here is our faith in the Lord. Believing that the Lord is dealing with you. Alright? And the Lord will make it happen for you, man.
Yeah, well, what did Yahweh always tell people that went off? He'd be like, okay, go, your faith has saved you.
Your faith has saved you, man.
This is Isaiah 41:14. "Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains, and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff."
And so you got to believe in these words so that when the time comes, the Lord powers you up, man. So that you get it.
And he said, fear not. I will help thee. I will save thee. That's why we read these scriptures and, it gives you goosebumps because you feel secure, you feel safe. We know that Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is a man of his word. Okay? that he is not a liar. Okay? So they're gonna save somebody. Somebody that believes in the same thing we believe. Therefore, it gives us faith to continue on believing in hopes of us receiving salvation. You know? Because look, you can either believe or not. Hey, if you believe, chances are you're going to be saved. Okay?
Yeah, you gotta believe that the Lord is gonna do it for you, man.
Yeah, the scriptures say you must believe that he is a you must believe that he is a
You must believe that he is,
and he's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Yeah, man. So if you out here, all right, you given the faith to understand it, like you believe, that's a gift. First and foremost, you have to believe that. All right, and the Lord only gives it to Israelites, so you gotta believe that you're an Israelite, man.